This short video shows my current technique for 23 gauge entry and exit. The entry technique I'm showing you for a small eye is what I currently use for most surgeries. In this setting, I want to insert the supranasal cannula first. I'm using a 0.5 forceps to isolate the medial rectus muscle and a small mosquito clamp to grasp the muscle insertion, allowing my assistant to rotate the eye inferiorly. I'm making a mark at 4 millimeters from the limbus, and my assistant can rotate the eye any direction I'd like. Those of you who recall the superior rectus muscle suture for cataract surgery understand the rationale behind using the muscle insertion to rotate the eye. My assistant rotates the eye quite a bit inferiorly, and this allows me to use a Weck-Cel to rotate the conjunctiva and then place my trocar and cannula in a very oblique fashion, allowing for an excellent wound construction. Once the cannula is in place, I place a plug, and then I will rotate the cannula and plug under the upper lid, which will allow me access to the temporal part of the eye much more readily. As you know, if you place the infusion cannula first, it is often very difficult to rotate the eye temporally so as to place the supranasal cannula. So now the supranasal cannula is in place. I've used a 0.5 to grasp the lateral rectus muscle, and the mosquito clamp now holds the muscle, and my assistant holds the clamp, and that allows the assistant to rotate the eye inferiorly. I'll use a Weck-Cel to rotate the conjunctiva anteriorly, and again I get a very oblique insertion for the infusion cannula infratemporally. The infusion is inspected, turned on, inserted, and then inspected inside the eye to make sure that it's into the vitreous cavity. Once that's been noted, it is turned on, and the supratemporal cannula is placed. This can be difficult without using the rectus muscle to rotate the eye. It's rotated very far inferiorly. It allows me once again a very oblique incision. The cannula is placed, and we're ready to go. Now the surgery is completed, and this is the exit technique. The supranasal cannula has already been removed. There's no leakage there. The supratemporal cannula is then grasped with a 0.5. The pressure was lowered to 15 prior to this. I use a 0.12 to grasp the sclera just where the cannula was inserted. So now I can inspect both the conjunctiva and the scleral opening to make sure there's no leakage. I can also see if there's a vitreous wick. There is none. I will do the same procedure with the infusion cannula. Usually I don't turn the infusion off before I remove it. This allows for less likelihood of a vitreous wick. I've proven to myself that there's no leakage. I test the tension with my finger, and betadine is placed on the eye, and we are done. I do give subconjunctival antibiotics and steroids at the end. I hope this has been instructive. Thank you.